The Demons of the Pale Hunger. Welcome back, everyone. I am the World Archivist, here to bring you the stories of the wider multiverse. Today, we cover a faction that represents the cold embodiment of starvation. As always, if you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to leave a like, a comment for the algorithm, and if you have not done so already, subscribe. I post videos like this every week. And now, before the hard lore, let me tell you a tale. It was there, gnawing at Namquava, even as he devoured the feast before him. The hunger. It mattered not what he did, what he consumed. The hunger remained. Not even the flesh of those foolish enough to dine by his side was enough to sate it. The hunger remained, all-consuming, eternal. The demon prince of Wendigos devoured a living feast unfortunate enough to find its way to his table. His mind only on the gnawing hunger, as other souls of the damned roam the wastes, ever fearful of the demonic beasts which call them prey. From swarms of bone flies which dotted the skies, to the roaming Wendigo packs which stalked the wastes, ever on the hunt, and the great Amaroks, which could swallow a soul in a single bite. All these creatures, always on the hunt, always eating, always plagued by the hunger. A lord of starvation suddenly burst into his hall, disturbing his meal and filling him with rage. It spoke of a newly discovered realm of mortal creatures. As if they weren't all the same. Consuming these mortals would be just like anything else. Or so the Lord of the Pale Hunger thought, until the Lord of Starvation continued speaking. It spoke of those that called themselves Christmas elves. How their flesh was imbued with a special kind of magic. But what made him consider an attack on their stronghold was what was stated next. Consuming the flesh of the Christmas elves, if only for a time, sated the hunger. In the first days, when the first mortal children perished from starvation, the grim Namquava, the pale demon lord of hunger, was born of their bones, striking at mortals through their desire for sustenance, for food and drink, and the perverse desire to consume the flesh of their kind. The cold certainty of starvation being his deadliest tool. And among those that would perish, the cannibals, the gluttonous, and the wasteful would find their way to his realm of pale hunger. A cold, barren land where nothing grows but petrified wood and black thorns. Where the sun neither rises nor sets, and the white snow upon the ground is nothing but the dust of the bones of those who came before. and the only source of food is their fellow man. But they are not the hunters. No. They are the hunted. For wendigos, boneflies, aramucks, and countless other beasts descend upon the hapless damned. Embodiments of starvation and dehydration, of sheer and utter desperation and helplessness at the feet of base urges. They are like a swarm of locusts, which take all they see, draining the world of color and vitality, and leaving nothing but waste and desolation. So do not let thoughts of food guide you in this life, lest you become the food in the next.